living healthier. Please stand as the national anthem of the Commonwealth of Dominica shall be played. Remains.
Good morning to everyone, and welcome to the Dominica National 4-H Club Public Speaking Competition. We are broadcasting from the Truth and Grace Fellowship in Straight National Anthem for the part of the national anthem that went out. I apologize for that. No.
We know, Almighty God, that you are good, you are great, and greatly to be praised. So even as we begin these proceedings, Lord, we put you in charge. We ask that your Holy Spirit, Lord God, will be the guide for everything that will take place. We ask for your touch upon every student that will participate. We pray, Lord God, that they will deliver with clarity and with confidence. Pray, Almighty God, for those who will judge, that they will do so with wisdom. We continue to ask your blessing upon the organizers. We pray, Lord God, that you continue to bless them with insight, with ideas, Lord God, to uplift the young people. We pray, Lord God, that in all that is done here today, that your name will be glorified and praised. In Jesus' name. Amen. Let's raise our hands. I pledge my head to Seraphim, my hands to great my heart to great my heart for living, for my club, my community, my country, and my world.
Now, public speaking day. No. Let's open our mouths and say something like we know. I know some of the teachers may not know it, so we'll write it for you one of these days. But together, let's make a song like pledge. Use the mic. Public speaking. Let's start it so. I want you to be comfortable as possible. Open your mouth and say it, man. I know it too, you know. Let's go, miss.
I pledge my heart to greater thinking, my hands to larger service, my heart to greater loyalty, and my health for greater living, for my club, my community, my country, and my world.
Thank you very much. Well, put your hands together, the 4H way. That is it. You may be seated. You see, I want you to be comfortable because public speaking is not something to be afraid of. You see the crowd, you get a little and you roll with it. So my role here is just to move smoothly with you and ensure everything works well, right? Yes? So to officially welcome you to this August function, I call to the podium the Permanent Secretary within the Ministry of Sports, Culture, Youth Affairs, Community Development, Mrs. Letitia Lestrade-Wyke.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Let me recognize Honorable Greta Roberts, Minister for Culture, Youth, Sports, and Community Development, Mr. Bert Paul, National Director of 4-H Clubs, and other members of the National 4-H Clubs Central Committee, Mrs. Michelle Abraham Shillingford, a 4-H Coordinator, and other officers of the Youth Development Division, Mrs. Palestrina Roll Henry, Senior Research Officer, and other staff of the Ministry of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training, and National Excellence. Students of the 4-H clubs of the secondary and primary schools, teachers and parents, distinguished judges, other invited guests, the media, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good morning to all, and welcome to the Dominica National 4-H Club Public Speaking Competition 2026. On behalf of the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports, and Community Development, and the director and members of the National 4-H Club's Central Committee, I extend a warm welcome to each one of you. I am happy to be here, and I'm also pleased to see that our 4-Hers, the students, teachers, the parents, judges, and other invited guests have taken the time to join us this morning for this exciting competition. It's a testament to the importance of this 4-H activity. Let me extend a special welcome to Honorable Greta Roberts, Minister for Culture, Youth, Sports, and Community Development, who has graced us with her presence in spite of a busy schedule. Having been given the privilege to offer welcome remarks allows me the opportunity as well to express thanks to those who were charged with the responsibility to organize the public speaking competition. 4-H is considered to be a non-formal educational youth development program designed to teach our students and youth life skills, leadership, and community responsibility. The mission statement of the National 4-H Club speaks to educating and training the youth in leadership skills and vocations. 4-H, as we all know, speaks about learning by doing. Hence, I see this public speaking competition as a great opportunity and appropriate medium where you, the students, can stand independently and share your voice and your perspective on this particular topic. Beyond ready, thinking bigger, serving better, and living healthier. I would like to commend each participant, or may I say, our young esteemed presenters, for your bravery and level of assertiveness that you displayed by accepting to participate in this competition. It takes courage to be able to do what you're about to do. For having participated in this public speaking competition, the ministry will be presenting you with certificates or trophies or even awards. But the greatest reward will be that of building on your self-confidence, improving your communication skills, and also enhancing your leadership abilities. Being able to articulate your thoughts, engage an audience, and present ideas persuasively will also contribute to your academic development and your personal and professional growth. I wish you the best of luck. Remain focused, and remember, whatever the outcome and the judge's decision, you are all winners in your own right. In closing, let me express a huge thank you to the teachers, parents, and all those who helped prepare our students. As we listen to these our future leaders, what I ask of you, the audience, is to please give your full support to all of the students. Don't mumble if they make mistakes. Instead, allow them the quietness to gain back their thoughts and composure and to get back on track. Once again, a warm welcome to each and every one.
Thank you, Mrs. Lestrade. To address you to the podium, I now call the Minister responsible for Community Development, Sports, Youth, and Culture, the Honorable Greta Roberts. Put your hands together for her.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, I see some students coming in, so I'll just give them the chance to take a seat before I begin.
The St. Mary's Academy. Let's just give them some time. And we want to commend the efforts of the Ministry of Education, the principals, the teachers, and of course the parents who play a significant role in the development. Hear from.
Okay, good morning again. Let me recognize in our presence, of course, my permanent secretary in the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports, and Community Development, Ms. Letitia Lestrade-White, Mr. Bert Paul, National Director for 4-H clubs and other members of the 4-H club committees, Mrs. Michelle Abraham Shillingford, the 4-H coordinator and other officers of the Youth Development Division, Ms. Palestrina Roll Henry, Senior Research Education Officer, the staff of the Ministry of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training, and National Excellence, our students of the 4-H clubs of the various primary and secondary schools, thanks for being here, teachers and parents, all distinguished judges, other invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the media, a blessed day to you all. I must say thanks to our distinguished judges for volunteering to be here this morning. Our dedicated teachers who have spent time to prepare our students, the proud parents who have come to show support, and of course, all our clubites who have come to witness this competition, and most importantly, our talented young people gathered here today who have come to participate in this important activity. Students, feel free to come in and take a seat. You don't need to stand. I'll wait for you. Today is your day. It is truly a pleasure to be with you this morning. And for those participating in this public speaking activity, we are here to witness your talent, and we're also here to celebrate something deeper, your willingness to step forward, to challenge yourselves, and to grow. I wish to begin by also recognizing Mr. Bert Paul and the 4-H Club, the Youth Development Division, for their unwavering commitment to youth development in Dominica. Events like these create the space for confidence to bloom, for ideas to take shape, and for young people, like those of you gathered here today, to discover strengths that you never knew you had. As many of you know, public speaking does not always come easily. Even the most seasoned speakers, like one standing in front of you, often have to push through nerves and self-doubt. This is why your presence here today is so meaningful. It proves that you're willing to step forward, step beyond your comfort zone, and that is exactly where leadership begins. We often think of leadership as something reserved for the future, but leadership is actually built in moments just like this. It is built when you learn to organize your thoughts, to express yourself with purpose, and stand tall even when you feel uncertain. As I look across this room, I see young people, young individuals who are discovering their voices. Once developed, that voice will have the power to influence, to inspire, and to create real change. Whether you're speaking to your friends, in a classroom, or to a large audience, remember that your perspective matters. To our competitors today, approach this stage with confidence. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be you. Project your voice. Speak clearly. Speak honestly. Remember to make eye contact and let your personality shine. Authenticity is far more powerful than perfection. People will always connect more with a genuine heart than a perfect performance. Beyond today's competition, I encourage you to keep using your voice. Your generation brings fresh energy and new perspectives that are essential to shaping the future of our country. I congratulate each and every one of you for having the courage to participate. Simply by standing here today is a victory that deserves recognition. I wish all of you the very best of luck. I look forward to seeing your presentations and will be waiting and watching to see how you continue to make your mark in the years ahead. Have a great day today. Enjoy every moment. And as I said before, the best of luck to you. I thank you.
And
Community
Robert,
development,
you could-
youth sports, and culture. Credit Roberts, school principal herself, and the teacher. We have competitors who will introduce themselves at the primary and secondary school levels. We have a number of schools here, the Goodwill Primary. We have the PCSS, the Dominican Grammar School, the Convent High, and several other schools. Let's join Mr. Bert Paul at the podium.
Schools and secondary school participating in the National Public Speaking Competition. We have the Bellevue Choplin Primary School. Could you please come up? the Tetmon Primary School, the Mon Prosper Primary School, the Goodwill Primary School, the Roseau Primary School, the St. Mary's Primary School, Trafalgar Primary School, Convent Preparatory Primary School, Grand Bay Primary School, Warner Primary School. Am I missing any primary school? Salisbury Primary School. Okay, Trafalgar called and said they are a little late, so they would be the last speaker after our students dip. So at this time, they are going to tip a number. So we call on Bellevue Primary to dip. All right, Bellevue Primary, number 8. So judges, Bellevue Primary School is number 8. Tetmon Primary School, number 11. Number 1, Goodwill Primary School. Roseau Primary, number 7. St. Mary's Primary, number 13. Convent Prep, number 12. Warner Primary, number 9. Grand Bay Primary, number 4. Salisbury Primary, number 5. Concord Trafalgar Primary, number 3. Okay, this is it for the primary schools. No. Just move them up. All right, so at this time we will ask them to introduce themselves, their name, their surname, and what school they are coming from.
My name is Andrea Etinoff and I come from the Goodwill Primary School. I am Zendaya Etinoff and I come from the Goodwill Primary School.
Morning to all. My name is Sienna Gordon and I am proudly representing the Concord Primary School.
My name is Denaya Alphonse and I'm representing the Trafalgar Primary School.
My name is Amaraya Leblanc and I am representing the Granby Primary School.
My name is Jason Baptiste and I'm representing Salisbury Primary School.
My name is Catalea Papon and I'm representing the Roseau Primary School.
My name is Shania Lewis and I'm representing Bellevue Primary School. My name is Faith Gabriel and I'm representing the Warner Primary School.
My name is Karen Loda and I'm representing for Tetmon Primary School.
My name is Bailey Astafan and I am representing the Convent Preparatory School.
My name is Kenan Wilson and I am representing the St. Mary's Primary School.
Okay, thank you very much. So we would like you to occupy the first row in the order that you are competing. At this time, we will have the secondary schools introduce themselves. So we have the Convent High School. Could you make your way front? The Portsmouth Secondary, the Dominica Grammar School, the Pierre Charles Secondary School, and the St. Mary's Academy. So we will now have the Convent High School dip in for a number. Convent High School number 2. Portsmouth Secondary. Portsmouth Secondary number 3. Dominica Grammar School number 5. Pierre Charles Secondary number 1. St. Mary's Academy number 4. At this time, they will now introduce themselves. Convent High School.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Bijou Nicholas, and I am representing the Convent High School.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Kermaya Gordon, and I am here today representing the Portsmouth Secondary School.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brianna Winston, and I'm representing the Dominica Grammar School.
Good morning. My name is Jamie Will Henry, and I'm representing the Pierre Charles Secondary School.
Morning, everybody. My name is Michelo Cassius, and I'm representing the St. Mary's Academy.
Thank you very much. You may now have your seat.
Beyond ready, thinking bigger, serving better, living healthier. Our esteemed judges for this morning's proceeding, just wave that they know you even if they know you or see you somewhere. We have Miss Leandra Landa, our chief judge. Just give them a little wave. She's queenly, so she, all right? The best of the best, although she's none to compare amongst the rest. She's a good person. Auntie Delia Coffee Wicks. See, I say Auntie Delia Coffee Wicks, Auntie. Miss. What public speaking we doing? No. Krishna Robin. My schoolmate Kendra Roberts. Our young still, and obviously Miss Decima Seraphine. So boys and girls, the judges. Strictly women. We are see no man here, boy. Problem in the place. Public speaking. Okay, the rules. The rules. Listen well. Listen well. Impact and opening. Well, you do your stuff. Or well, you open, you get 5 points. How many? 5 points. How well you progress, your progression in speaking. You flow, how relevant you are, you get 30 points. How many? Listen well, eh? Language and fluency, your pace, your diction, you get 20. How many? Okay, so relax, we get in there. How well you present yourself. Presence, you get 25 points. How many? Okay. How convinced you are in saying what you say? You say what you say, you mean what you say, you get 10 points. How many? All right, and the impact, how well you end, you bring that home well, boom, you get 5 points. How many? And most importantly, time management. Time management, you get 5 points. How many? 100 in total. How many minutes do you have to speak? 5 minutes. Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, let's get ready to rumble. Make welcome our first speaker. And she hails from the Goodwill Primary School. Mega feel welcome.
In time, we want to acknowledge Jay's Bookstore.
Beyond Ready Thinking
Limited, that is Apex Capital Partners, Burton and Company Limited, Express, the Wasco Truth and Grace Fellowship, and Kyrie FM, making this podcast possible from Truth and Grace Fellowship on Independence Street.
What? You think I can do this? No, I am ready. I am beyond ready. A pleasant good morning to the judges, teachers, 4-H Clubites, and friends. I am Zende Etinoff, and today I want to share 4 powerful ideas that can guide us in school, at home, and in life. Beyond ready, thinking bigger, serving better, and living healthier. You may ask, what is beyond ready? I believe being beyond ready means not just waiting for things to happen, but preparing ourselves for anything. And I repeat, anything. It's like studying for a test, but also practicing how to stay calm if the questions are hard. Just imagine. When Mr. gave me a very difficult question in my social studies test, I was actually calm because I prepared myself for anything. When we are beyond ready, we do not panic. We perform. It also means we are prepared for surprises too. It's like having an umbrella even when the sky looks sunny, because you know the weather can change quickly. Just imagine, my family and I went to the beach on a sunny day. Eventually, it started to rain. Luckily, I had my umbrella. I was beyond ready. Beyond ready is a mindset for all leaders. You may also ask, what is thinking bigger? It simply means dreaming beyond the ordinary. It's about asking, what more can I do? What more can I accomplish? When we think bigger, we expand our vision from personal success to community impact. Everyone, I would like you to use your imagination a little and imagine a future that is brighter, bolder, and more inclusive. That is when we think big. If we only think small, we limit ourselves. But when we think big, we discover new goals, newer talents, and newer ways to make a difference. Right, Mrs. Augustine? She always dreams beyond ordinary. I just want to educate you of the importance of serving better. Oh, it is so important to me and everyone else. When we serve better, serving better, it's not just about doing your best with kindness and effort. It's about doing your best. It's not just about doing the minimum. Whether it's helping a classmate, respecting your teachers, or caring for your family. How many of you who want to serve and even serve better? Everywhere you go, you will surely feel good at the end of the process. Living healthier is about balance. It means eating well, playing outside, resting enough, and having a positive attitude. A healthy body and mind gives us the energy to chase our dreams and the strength to overcome every challenge. So, how many of you want to be healthier? So, let's be beyond ready for whatever comes our way. Let's think bigger. Let's think bigger to reach newer heights, and let's serve better to lift each other up. And let's live healthier to enjoy every moment of life. So, if we do these 4 ideas, we won't just be students, we'll be leaders of tomorrow. Thank you very much for listening to me.
We roll smoothly with our speaker number 2.
To judges, ministry officials, classmates, and clubbites, good morning. My name is Tiana Gordon, and I am standing before you today proudly representing the Concord Primary School. The theme for this 2026 public speaking is Beyond Ready. The topic that I will be discussing today is thinking bigger, serving better, and living healthier. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and asking yourself just one question. Am I ready? Not just for today, but for life? Not ready to pass a test. Not ready to finish a chore. but ready, truly ready to think clearly, to serve others faithfully, and to live in a way that keeps your body and mind strong. That's exactly what the 4-H team, Beyond Ready, challenges every one of us to do. And today, I want to explore what that really means for you and for me. Being Beyond Ready starts with your mind. 4-H has always believed that young people are capable of more than the world sometimes expects of us. We're not just future leaders, we are leaders right now. Thinking better means being curious. It means that when something goes wrong, whether it's a project, a relationship, or a situation in our community, we don't panic, we problem solve. We ask, what do I know? What do I need to learn? And how can I help? I learned this firsthand when our 4-H club worked on the community garden. There were days when plants weren't growing. The weather was not cooperating, and our plans fell apart. But instead of giving up, we asked better questions. We researched the soil health, talked to farmers, we adapted. And by the end of the season, we had produced enough food that fed real families. That's thinking better. That's being beyond ready. The second part of being beyond ready is serving better. Service isn't just a line on a resume, it's a habit. And like any habit, it has to be built one day at a time. 4-H teaches us that the world doesn't change itself. It changes because ordinary people decide to show up, to volunteer, to mentor a younger kid, to clean up a park when no one else bothered with, to say, I see a need and I'm going to meet it. There's a quote I carry with me, open quote, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others, end quote. Those words spoken by Mahatma Gandhi remind me that every time I serve someone else, I grow into a better version of myself. Serving better means showing up even when it's inconvenient. It means putting your community needs alongside your own. And it means understanding that your time, your talent, and your energy, those are gifts, and those were meant to be given away. You can't think well when you're exhausted. You can't serve well when you're running on empty. That's why the third piece of Beyond Ready is taking care of yourself, living healthier. This doesn't mean being perfect. It means making small, consistent choices that add up. Getting enough sleep, eating real food, moving your body, spending away from screens and spending time in nature. Talking to someone when life gets hard instead of keeping it all inside. 4-H, animal sciences, nutrition projects, and mental health awareness will all point to the same truth. Your health is your foundation. Everything, your grades, your relationships, your ability to lead and serve, all of it rests on how well you take care of yourself. A healthy 4-H member isn't just someone who eats their vegetables. It's someone who understands that being well physically, mentally, and emotionally is what makes everything else possible. So here's my challenge for every one of us in this room today. Don't just get ready, go beyond ready. Think better, ask hard questions, and chase the real answers. Serve better, show up for your community even when no one's watching, and live healthier. Honor the body and the mind you were given. The 4-H pledge, head, heart, hands, and health, aren't just words we recite. They're a blueprint of becoming exactly the kind of person our families, our communities, and the world needs right now. We are 4-H and we are beyond ready. Once again, my name is Sienna Gordon and I am proudly representing the Concord Primary School. Thank you.
Speaker number 3.
Good morning, fellow 4-Hers, leaders, and parents. When we first joined 4-H, we learned the motto, to make the best better. It's a call to action. But as we grow, we realize that making the best better isn't a destination. It's a mindset. Today, as I stand before you to speak on the topic, Beyond Ready, Thinking Bigger, Serving Better, and Living Healthier. Let us look at being ready. This means being fully prepared, equipped, or mentally inclined for immediate action. It encompasses both physical preparedness, that is having resources or training, and mental or emotional readiness is the willingness or confidence to take the next step. For example, it is being prepared for a spelling bee competition. But going beyond ready means taking the skills we've learned and applying them to a world that desperately needs our leadership. It's about thinking bigger, serving better, and living healthier. Thinking bigger, we use the head. The first H in the 4-H is where we think bigger. In 4-H, we are taught to be problem solvers. Thinking bigger means looking past the medal or the trophy. It's about asking, how can I make the best better? How can my livestock project teach me about global food security? When we think bigger, we stop seeing our projects as hobbies and start seeing them as rehearsals for our careers. We don't just learn to take care of rabbits or fowls. We learn to make evidence-based decisions. We don't just build a rabbit hut. We learn engineering, we learn farming. Thinking bigger means realizing that the head we cultivate here is capable of solving the big challenges of tomorrow. For example, creating an abattoir to supply meat. This is where we serve better. The 4-H pledge reminds us that our hearts are for greater loyalty and our hands for larger services. But serving better isn't just about checking off community service hours. It's about intentionality. Serving better means looking at our community and seeing where the gaps are. It's not just donating a hamper to the elderly. It's understanding why people are hungry and organizing a garden to provide fresh produce. When we serve better, we lead with empathy. We don't just lend a hand, we offer a heart. We become the people who show up when others walk away. That is the 4-H legacy. When we look at living healthier, we think of our health. Finally, we have the 4th H. We pledge our health to better living, but in a fast-paced world, this is often the hardest pledge to keep. Because there is always a snack or juice being advertised, or even the latest vehicle. Living healthier is about more than just physical fitness. It's about clarity and resilience. To go beyond ready, we must be sustainable leaders. By this, I mean we cannot serve our clubs or think big if we are burnt out. Living healthier means choosing habits that turn potential into action. It's about balance, knowing when to work hard on the farm or in the classroom, and when to rest. So when to rest so we can show up as our best selves tomorrow. A healthy 4-H'er is a powerful 4-H'er. In conclusion, as we look towards the future, don't just be ready for the next meeting or the next grade level. Go beyond ready. Use your head to think bigger than the four walls of this room. Use your heart and hands to serve better than you did yesterday. And use your health to build a long-term goal. Let's show the world that 4-H isn't just about what we do. It's about who we are becoming. Thank you.
Much needed time, the other speaker, to compose yourself as we go again. Judges tabulate as they're going along. Salisbury Primary. Granby. Okay, sorry.
A pleasant good day, everyone. I am here to present on the topic Beyond Ready, Thinking Bigger, Serving Better, Living Healthier. The 4-H movement has always inspired young people to grow into responsible and productive citizens. Our motto, Making the Best Better, reminds us that improvement is not a destination, it is a journey. This year's theme, Beyond Ready, Thinking Bigger, Serving Better, Living Healthier, challenges us to rise even higher. It reminds us that being prepared is commendable, but going beyond ready is exceptional. To be beyond ready means more than simply showing up prepared. It means being proactive, passionate, and purposeful. It means refusing to settle for the bare minimum. Thinking bigger begins with expanding our vision. Agriculture and animal rearing are not just school activities. They are foundations of survival and progress. The Food and Agriculture Organization emphasizes that agriculture and animal husbandry are essential for food security and economic stability. When we plant crops, rear chicken, or care for livestock, we are doing more than completing projects. We are contributing to our communities. At the Granby Primary School 4-H Club, we are learning to move beyond small efforts towards meaningful production. Imagine 4-H clubs producing enough to supply not only their schools, but also their communities. Imagine young people leading initiatives that reduce food imports and strengthen local economies. If we truly want to think bigger, we must move from small garden pots to larger production. We must ask ourselves, how can we improve? How can we innovate? Thinking bigger must lead us to serve better. Service is at the heart of 4-H. It is often said, service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. Serving better means giving not only our time, but our compassion. When the Granby Primary School 4-H Club visits the elderly and deliver meals, we offer more than food. We offer comfort and companionship. When we donate hampers to families and organizations in need, we demonstrate that 4-H is rooted in compassion. Living healthier is the third call of our theme. Our slogan, grow what we eat and eat what we grow is not just a phrase, it is a lifestyle. At the Granby Primary School, we supply our kitchens with fresh vegetables, seasoning, and chicken grown by our own hands. By doing so, we ensure that we consume nutritious meals that nourish our bodies and sharpen our minds. Healthy living extends beyond diet. It includes mental wellness, physical activity, and positive habits. During our meetings, we discuss nutrition because we understand that a healthy body supports a healthy future. When we eat better, we feel better. When we feel better, we perform better. In conclusion, Beyond Ready, thinking bigger, serving better, living healthier is not just a theme. It is a call to action. It challenges us to expand our vision, deepen our service, and strengthen our commitment to wellness. We must move beyond preparation and step boldly into purpose. Let us go beyond ready. For when we truly go beyond ready, we will not only make the best better, we will make the future brighter. Thank you.
Ready? Some water, relax as much as you can. As the first meal for the day. I know. Yeah, take a time, boss man. Jump on stage confidently.
Are you ready? Good morning, Georges, invited guests and students. I hope you're having a pleasant morning. Thinking better, serving better, and living healthier. These are the pillars of the 4-H Club. It is not just a club. It is a movement that helps us change the way we think, act, and live. It encourages us to go beyond what we believe is possible and become the best versions of ourselves. Let me ask you a question. What is the craziest dream you ever had? Either you had a dream of becoming the Prime Minister, creating an app even better than Facebook, or winning the public speaking competition. Whatever your dream is, one thing is certain. When you start thinking better, you know how you can achieve it. You start to find creative and bold ways to achieve your goals. Instead of focusing on what you cannot do, you start to realize that anything is possible. A person who thinks better focuses on the positive. They do not let fear or doubt hold them back. Instead, they take step by step until their dreams become reality. You may be asking yourself, we must remember our 4-H pledge to serve. You may be asking yourself, how can I serve better? You can serve better by doing small acts that help friends and companions. Listening. Listening is one of the most important parts of a conversation. You should feel trusted. Putting yourselves in someone else's shoe and choosing not to judge like the good book says. Small acts like sharing your snack and helping a friend when they need it can all help others. Let us talk about living healthier. It cannot just happen overnight. It is a journey. Small acts like Instead of taking a soda, you can take a local juice. Or instead of taking a car or jeep, you can walk or bike to a short destination. Instead of taking KFC, you can take a salad. Living healthier is not just about the body. The mind should also be guarded. Meditation on the Lord's word is one of the best remedies. Take your thoughts and feelings. Always stay calm by taking deep breaths and thinking of moments you like. Always make time for fun and relaxation. When our minds and bodies are strong, we are better prepared to face the world's challenges. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, being beyond ready does not just mean being prepared. It means being willing to grow. It means thinking better even when others are doubting you. It means serving better even when no one is watching. It means living healthier even when life is not easy. So today, I challenge each and every one of you to not limit yourself. Dream big, take care of your mind and body. Always choose kindness. Because when we think better, serve better, and live healthier, we are not just ready, we are beyond ready. Thank you. I hope you're having a pleasant rest of the day. I'm still shaking.
You're shaking me. That's part of it, my brother. You'll get there. You'll get there. Make them feel encouraged again. Yeah. You will get there, man. We too have in our own butterflies when we do so, right? Adults, we too get our own butterflies. So it's normal. It's a normal vibe. Relax. You can drink some water. Want you to relax. Because that's part of it. Get a little water when they public speaking. Make the children comfy, man, pal. Okay. I see you ready. Roseau Primary School.
Good morning, Honorable Greta Roberts, Ms. Lestrade White, parents, respected judges, local leaders, and most importantly, my fellow 4-H members. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the world is waiting for you, waiting for your ideas, waiting for your kindness, waiting for your courage. The question is, are you ready? Today, I want to suggest something even greater. Because as a 4-H family, it is not just about being ready. It is about being beyond ready. Beyond ready means thinking bigger, serving better, and living healthier. Therefore, if we want to build a brighter future, this is exactly what we must do. The ball is in our court. As Walt Disney once said, the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. First and foremost, everything begins when we dare to think bigger. People often underestimate young voices, assuming we are too inexperienced to make a meaningful impact. Yet, history and even our everyday lives prove otherwise. Powerful ideas can emerge from the smallest voices. Today's world urgently needs bold, innovative thinkers. From global conflicts and school violence to environmental degradation and widespread poverty, the challenges we face are complex and overwhelming. But every solution begins with a single courageous question, what can I do to help? When we begin to think expansively, we shift from seeing limitations to recognizing possibilities. However, vision alone is not enough. Actions must speak louder than words. As young people, we can start making a difference today by engaging in our communities through volunteering and service projects, using our voices to advocate for positive change, leading by example through integrity and responsibility. The future is not something we wait for, it is something we create, and it begins with us. This is exactly what 4-H is doing, empowering young people to lead, serve, and turn ideas into action. 4-H is equipping youth with the skills and confidence to make a real difference today. Equally important is our responsibility to serve others with compassion and commitment. Service is one of the greatest lessons we learn in 4-H. It reminds us that life is not just about what we gain, but what we give. In a world where many face hunger and loneliness, it's clear that a little goes a long way. The truth is, serving others doesn't require money or big projects. 4-H teaches us that true service comes from small, meaningful acts, like helping peers, supporting isolated friends, standing up to bullying, and sharing what we have. Every act of service sends a powerful message. We care because you matter. And when communities are filled with people who care, they become stronger, united, and resilient. Ultimately, we must commit to our physical and mental well-being. A strong future requires strong people, people like you and me. This means taking care of our bodies every single day. Nevertheless, healthy living is not only about the body, it is also about the mind. We must learn to be kind to ourselves and ask for help when needed. True strength is not pretending everything is fine. It is having the courage to improve our well-being. As 4-H students, we help lead this lifestyle by promoting healthy habits through simple actions like exercise, better snacks, and peer support. Through group walks, hydration reminders, and check-ins, 4-H shows that health is wealth. When we live healthy lives, we gain the energy to chase our dreams, the confidence to overcome challenges, and the ability to support others. After all, when we take care of ourselves, we are better prepared to take care of the world around us. This leads us to the question, what does it truly mean to be beyond ready? It means having the courage to dream bigger, the heart to serve others, and the wisdom to live healthy lives. Let me leave you with this thought. The future does not belong to people who are simply ready. It belongs to those who refuse to be silent, who lift others when they are down, and who believe deeply that even the smallest actions can change someone's world. Because the future is not built by chance. It is built by young people like you and me, who are brave enough to care, bold enough to act, and strong enough to keep going no matter what. It was Nelson Mandela who said, "Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great." So let us rise to that challenge. Let us use our heads to think bigger, our hearts to serve better, and our hands to build healthier lives. The time is now. Starting today, let us choose to make a difference in our schools, in our communities, and in the world around us. Let us be the generation that helps instead of hurts, builds instead of breaks, and brings hope where there is fear. Because the world is not just waiting for us to be ready. The world is waiting for us to be beyond ready. And this journey begins with us right now. Thank you.
Beyond ready, thinking bigger, serving better, living healthier. Going to drink some water. Be ready. So while we await our contestant, there was something we learned in 4-H, Mrs. Shillingford. All things shall perish from under the sky. Remember that? You know that, Miss Roberts? Papa met. You know that, Auntie Delia? So that means, you know that, Miss Robin? What kind of generation is that? No, beyond ready. And we would sing, music alone, shall live music alone, shall live music alone, shall live never, shall. But we put 4-H alone, shall live 4-H. Okay, so I'm going to challenge the education ministry to go back to the old school. You drink your water? Good. Relax. Good to go. Delvin. Warner. Delvin.
Good morning, distinguished judges, honored guests, fellow 4-H members, and friends. Close your eyes just for a moment. Imagine a small seed. It looks tiny, it looks simple. It doesn't seem very powerful. But inside that small seed is the potential to become a mighty tree. Now, open your eyes. That seed is just like us. We may be young, we may seem small, but inside every 4-H member across this nation is strength, leadership, creativity, and the power to make a difference. That is why this year's theme, Beyond Ready, Thinking Bigger, Serving Better, Living Healthier, is so powerful. It reminds us that we are not just preparing for the future, we are growing into it. First, let us talk about thinking bigger. A seed cannot remain a seed forever. It must break out of its own shell to grow. In the same way, thinking bigger means pushing past fear, doubt, and limitation. Across our nation, 4-H is equipping young people with skills to lead. In my own Belvishire Primary School 4-H Club, we participated in executive training led by our local 4-H officer, Miss Leanne Robin. There, we learned communication skills, teamwork, organization, and responsibility. We discovered that leadership is not about being the loudest voice, it is about being the most responsible one. But Bellevue is just one example. All across this country, 4-H members are planning projects, leading meetings, speaking confidently, and improving and solving problems in their schools and communities. That is thinking bigger. Thinking bigger also means trying new experiences. Through arts and craft, we discovered creativity. Through fishing expeditions, we learned patience and discipline. Through hands-on activities, we discovered talents we never knew we had. Every new experience stretches us. Every challenge strengthens us. Next, let us look at serving better. When a tree grows, it does not keep its shade to itself. It provides shelter. It gives fruits. It supports life around it. In the same way, 4-H teaches us to give back. At Bellevue, we collected dry goods and donated them to members of the community who were in need. On Green Day, we gathered green foods and donated them to the Granby Primary School kitchen to support healthy meals for students. We also participated in a Bayside cleanup, protecting our environment and showing that caring for our community includes caring for our surroundings. But service is happening everywhere. Across the nation, 4-H members are feeding the hungry, supporting schools, helping the elderly, and improving their communities. Serving better means turning kindness into action. It means understanding that leadership is not about recognition. It is about responsibility. Finally, let us reflect on living healthier. A tree cannot grow strong without proper nourishment, and neither can we. Living healthier means turning kindness, means making choices that strengthen our bodies and our minds. Through outdoor activities, nutrition awareness, and active participation in projects, 4-H encourages us to build healthy habits early in life. And when young people are healthy, confident, and skilled, they become powerful forces for change. So, what does it truly mean to be beyond ready? It means we are not waiting for permission to lead. We are not waiting to grow up to make an impact. We are growing right now. Like that small seed, we are developing roots of discipline, branches of service, and leaves of healthy living. And one day, the nation will sit in the shade of trees we have become. So, I challenge every 4-H member here today, break out of your own shell, grow beyond your adults, reach higher than your fears. Think bigger, serve better, live healthier. Because we are not just ready, we are beyond ready. Thank you.
Battery is dying in this one. One, two. One, a primary.
Judges, teachers, fellow 4-H members, invited guests, good morning. I am Faith Gabriel representing the Warner Primary School 4-H Club. I am excited to share my thoughts with you on the theme Beyond Ready, thinking bigger, serving better, and living healthier. Take a good look at my hand. What do you see? In my hand, I am carrying something invisible yet powerful, my invisible backpack. Do you know that everyone has an invisible backpack? Yes, we all do. Some people may choose to fill theirs with fear, doubt, or other negative things. But as 4-H members, this year's themes empowers us to fill our backpacks with tools that will equip us to be beyond ready. This means thinking bigger, serving better, and living healthier. Today, I will share with you 3 special tools that I am holding in my invisible backpack and how they have helped me live out this theme daily. The first special tool from my invisible backpack is a magnifying glass. This magnifying glass enables me to think bigger. With this powerful tool, I can take a closer look at the things and people around me, and also the opportunities that may present themselves. This tool also helps me ask questions, think outside the box, and dream bigger. Many people may think that 4-H is just about farm animals and planting crops. But my magnifying glass allows me to see so much more. In my school's 4-H club, besides planting crops and caring for animals, our magnifying glass allows us to think bigger. We learn important skills like baking. Have you ever tried a delicious banana cake? We also try creative projects like tie-dyeing and even organize school events such as our Plant a Tree-Day brunch with a tooth. We also practice public speaking and discover new ways to make our communities stronger. When I see trash on the playground, my magnifying glass helps me ask, why is it here and how can we prevent it? Thinking bigger helps me see problems as projects and myself as a leader who can solve them. Another special tool that I carry in my invisible backpack is my work gloves. My work gloves allow me to serve better. Once we see what needs to be done, we put on our work gloves and get to work. Serving better means helping others with kindness and effort. At school, I don't just do my homework, I stand up against bullying and keep my classroom and environment clean. In my community, I volunteer by donating food hampers and visiting the elderly and shut-ins. We don't wait for someone else to fix things. We show up ready to serve with kind-heartedness. The 4-H pledge teaches us to give our heart in service, and that makes all the difference. I am certain by now you are curious to find out what is the final tool in my invisible backpack. The final special tool that I carry in my invisible backpack is a battery. This essential tool encourages me to continuously live healthier. Living healthier means taking care of our bodies, minds, and communities. Just like a battery needs recharging, we need to be kept energized. 4-H teaches us to eat nutritious food, stay active, and get enough rest. We learn about mental health too, checking in on friends and making others feel supported. Living healthier also means caring for our environment by planting trees, recycling, and using reusable water bottles to protect our planet. Most importantly, as 4-H members, we must always eat what we grow. These choices helps us keep going strong and live healthier lives. In conclusion, I firmly believe that these 3 essential tools, my magnifying glass, the work gloves, and a battery, will help me to live a beyond ready life. The tools teach me to think bigger, serve better, and live healthier every day. So, my challenge to you is this: open your invisible backpack and fill it with tools for big dreams, hard work, and healthy habits. We therefore all need to be beyond ready to face the world, not just for today, but also for the future. I thank you.
Setmont Primary.
Good morning, honorable judges, teachers, fellow clubites, and friends. Have you ever looked at a tiny seed and wondered how it knows to become a massive mango tree? It doesn't just stay a seed. It pushes through the soil because it is destined for something bigger. As 4-Hers in the beautiful Commonwealth of Dominica, we are those seeds. Today, I, Karen Loader, a proud student of the TED School, stand before you to talk about our 2026 theme. Beyond Ready, Thinking Bigger, Serving Better, and Living Healthier. To me, being beyond ready means not just waiting for the future to happen, but reaching out and grabbing it with both hands. First, let's talk about thinking bigger. In grade 5, we are often told to follow the rules and do our homework. That is being ready. But thinking bigger is when we use our head to solve problems in our community. Instead of just learning about plants in science class, a 4-Her thinks, how can I start a backyard garden to help my family save money? Thinking bigger means realizing that even though we are from a small island, our ideas can be as large as the ocean surrounding us. It means dreaming of becoming the next great agricultural scientist or a leader who protects our Waitikubuli National Trail. Next, we move to serving better. This is where we use our hands and our hearts. Service isn't just a chore, it's a gift. When we participate in the 4-H program, we learn that serving better means looking at our neighbor and asking, how can I help? Maybe it's a school-wide cleanup or helping a younger student with their reading. In Dominica, we know the power of Kudme, coming together to work. When we serve better, we don't just do the bare minimum. We do it with excellence and a smile, knowing that our small actions make our clubs and our country stronger. Finally, we must focus on living healthier. This is the health in our 4-H pledge. We cannot think big or serve well if we don't take care of our bodies and minds. Living healthier means choosing a fresh local banana over a bag of salty chips. It means getting outside, enjoying our lush green mountains, and staying active. But it's also about a healthy mind, being kind to others and ourselves. When we live healthier, we have the energy to lead and the strength to persevere when things get tough. Honorable judges, teachers, fellow clubites, and friends, the 4-H motto is to make the best better. We don't stop at good or even ready. We go beyond. By training our heads to think bigger, our hearts to care more, and our hands to serve better, and our health to live stronger, we are not just the leaders of tomorrow. We have a spark of today. Let us live here today being committed to being beyond ready. For our schools, our families, and for our beloved Dominica, I thank you.
From the convent preparatory school, name again? Miss Astafan.
To our esteemed judges, special guests, local leaders, fellow 4-H members, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a pleasant good morning to you. Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard someone say, I'm not ready? Maybe before a test, before going on stage, or even before trying something new. Today, I will show you that in 4-H, we don't just aim to be ready, we aim to be beyond ready. Our theme says it clearly. Beyond ready, thinking bigger, serving better, living healthier. This is not just a theme.
It is a way of life. First, let us talk about thinking bigger. Thinking bigger means getting out of your comfort zone. It means not saying, "That's too hard, I can't do that." Instead, it means saying, "Let me try." In Dominica, we may be a small island, but we have big talent. We have big ideas and big potential. In 4-H, we use our head for clearer thinking. When we take part in activities like World Food Day or culinary arts, we are not just showing off food. Oh no, we are learning creativity, problem solving, and we are thinking about how we can help feed our people. Thinking bigger also means setting goals that push us. Not just easy goals, but goals that help us grow. Goals that challenge us to make the better best. When we talk about serving better, we focus on serving. Serving is not just saying, "I will help." Serving is an action word. Serving is about doing. In 4-H, we live by the motto, "Learning by doing." We are called to serve. We use our hands for a larger service. This means when we do things like our plastic bottle recycling drive or beach cleanups, we are taking care of our beautiful nature isle. We are serving our country. Even small actions matter. One bottle, one good deed, one helping hand, it all adds up. Serving better also means how we treat people every day. Being kind, being fair, and lifting others up. Because real leaders don't just shine, they help others shine too. Finally, let us talk about living healthier. I know all of you love our national dish, but I'm not talking about callaloo. I'm talking about the new national dish, Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC. Living healthier is not only eating right, it is about taking care of your whole self, your body, your mind, and your spirit. When we go on hikes or play sports, we build strength and teamwork. But living healthier also means thinking positively, managing our emotions, and choosing good influences. When we are healthy, we are strong. And when we are strong, we are ready for anything. So how does this help us to be beyond ready? It means don't sit and wait. Step up. It means don't doubt yourself. Believe in yourself. It means don't just follow, lead. As 4-H members, we pledge our head to clearer thinking, our hearts to greater loyalty, our hands to a larger service, and our health to better living for our club, our community, our country, and our world. So today, as we celebrate, I challenge each and every one of you. Don't just be ready. Be beyond ready. Let's make a promise today. A promise for a brighter future. A promise to our future selves. Everyone, I would like to invite you to please respond with "I will." Think bigger. Serve better. Live healthier. Now together, we will respond, "Yes, I am." Beyond ready? Let me hear you. Beyond ready? When we think bigger, serve better, and live healthier, we are not just preparing for the future. We are creating it. Thank you.
And our final speaker for the primary school, hailing from the St. Mary's Primary, small in stature, but another gentleman, make him feel welcome, make the other 4-Hers welcome as again.
distinguished judges, fellow competitors, 4-H clubbites, greetings. I am delighted to present on this year's theme, Beyond Ready, Thinking Bigger, Serving Better, Living Healthier. How many of you wish you had superpowers to make homework disappear? Our theme, Beyond Ready, doesn't mean we're wishing for a shooting star for the impossible. It means we already have what it takes. Voices that can speak up, hands to help, and minds to fulfill dreams bigger than the boiling lake. To begin, let me tell you about some real superheroes who thought bigger and we can think bigger too. At the Siniku Primary School, students didn't just sit in class learning about the danger of drugs. They marched boldly through their community with whistles and banners, motivating everyone to take a stand. You must be wondering, how can we think bigger? We can use our voices to speak up against bullying, a very prevalent issue at our schools. Thinking bigger means separating playtime from study time so that fun never overshadows academic success. It is also resisting the temptation to rely on AI to do our homework. Instead, using it as a tool to deepen understanding and strengthen our own critical thinking skills. Secondly, our theme reminds us to serve better, like our friends at the Caleb John Primary School who distributed 20 hot meals to the elderly. Here's a sneak peek of the ultimate Serving Better 101 list. Aren't you tired of playing Roblox all afternoon? Why not start a reading club to improve the reading skills of kids in your school? Devices will sigh with relief, and even your eyes will thank you. How about volunteering to help farmers in your community to harvest dashing bananas or citrus? I'm sure grown-ups here remember helping fishermen to pull fishing boats to shore filled with bala and vola when they were our age. Many hands make light work. Lastly, let's zoom in on living healthier. At the St. Mary's Primary School, we the 4-H clubbites rolled up our sleeves, dug into the soil, and planted vegetables so that we could enjoy healthy salads to complement our snacks. We learned that healthy food doesn't only come from the market, but can literally grow right underneath our noses. Plant today, harvest tomorrow. Kicking a ball, racing a friend, or shooting hoops makes us just as strong as the veggies we grow. In conclusion, for nearly 5 decades, the 4-H Club in Dominica has been molding the minds of our youth and impacting our country. I leave you with this thought. Every time you use your superpowers to be a better person and to empower and support others, you prove that you are beyond ready, thinking bigger, serving better, living healthier. Maybe one day, your superpower will be inventing homework eating robots. Until then, guys, let's use the powers we already have. Who's beyond ready? Who thinks bigger? Who serves better? Who lives healthier? We do. Thank you.
What a way to end the primary school's public speaking competition. For them again. a little silence while, because the secondary school, it's your turn. Blazers, so I wish next time Mr. Paul would have the secondary school first. That's just me. So secondary school students, it's your turn now. The same thing. Drink your water.
Apologize for that.
Relax.
What a wonderful way to end this first segment of the competition, the primary school segment. The first speaker, as we said, did an exceptionally great job, and the final speaker did a wonderful job at the competition this morning. What a great job. We need to commend the Ministry of Education, the principals, the teachers, the parents, and the supporters of the speakers, the competitors in this competition. Thank you for a well done job. All the students so far have done very, very well. You're listening to Kyrie FM as we continue to broadcast from the Truth and Grace Fellowship on Independence Street. We are bringing you live coverage of the 4-H Club, National 4-H Club Public Speaking Competition. It's not always easy to stand there and speak, before a crowd. It really does keep butterflies, but you have to just forget about the crowd sometimes and just focus on what you're thinking. It's not always easy, so we need to commend the students on that. We want to thank the sponsors as well for coming together to make this broadcast possible on the genuine sound of Dominica Kyrie FM. Thanks to Jay's Bookstore Limited, Mr. Lewis, thank you so much, and the staff, Republic Bank, EC Limited, also is Capital Partners. We want to thank Apex as well. Thanks to Burton and Company Limited. Thanks to Express, to the Dominica Water and Sewage Company, the Wasco Truth and Grace Fellowship, and the Kyrie FM, and the Ministry of Education for coming together to make today's broadcast possible. We are getting ready for the second segment.
Chief Judge Bain, Mrs. Shamani Walsh Dupi, Shamini. Do the views expressed there are those of you, Mrs. Dupi, wait for them to see. That's our Chief Judge, Miss Yanel Bruno, that's it there, and of course, Michelle Charles. So boys and girls, relax. You will get your cue. Drink some water if you need some. You can always have your bottle of water next to you and take a little sip, you know what I'm saying? Relax, man, you're afraid, but relax. Okay. Remember the theme? Beyond ready. Thinking bigger, serving better, living healthier. Dominica National 4-H Club Public Speaking Competition 2026. Judges, are you ready? Good. Our first speaker from the Grand Bay Secondary School, Pierre Charles Secondary School. Please make him feel welcome.
Judges, fellow participants, viewers of the media, and everyone here today, a pleasant good morning. Imagine this for a moment. You're standing in front of a crowd, your heart is racing, your hands are shaking, and suddenly all eyes are on you. Do you speak or do you stay silent? And if you do speak, where do you find the words to say or the confidence to even say it? Well, for a lot of us, that moment feels overwhelming. Your mind goes blank, your voice starts to shake, and suddenly all you want is for it to be over. But it's not just nerves, it's fear. The fear of making mistakes, the fear of being judged, or even the fear of embarrassing yourself. And because of that fear, many of us choose to stay silent. But what if we don't? What if instead of seeing public speaking as something scary, we saw it as a chance to be heard, to share ideas, and to grow? The hard truth is, confidence doesn't just appear overnight. It's built over time with practice, patience, and experience. The 4-H program, or as you may know it, club, helps young individuals like me who has little to no confidence feel better about ourselves. It also equips us with 3 main skills: communication, confidence, and leadership. Firstly, we develop communication skills by conversing with our club members and by expressing ourselves socially. Secondly, we develop communication skills, confidence by expressing ourselves with our club members and speaking to our community members. Thirdly, and finally, we develop leadership skills by taking positions via positions, and also we develop leadership skills by taking positions via things and being given the responsibility to lead our club members into a brighter future. But these skills don't only help us now, they prepare us for the hard future and our hard daily challenges that we may face. Listen, 4-H isn't a place to be scared, but a place where it's okay to make mistakes because that's how we all grow. Imagine you standing in front of a crowd today, nothing to say, just a piece of paper in your hand and some words that you memorized at home. Where do you say those words? How do you even let it out? Every time you stand and speak, whether it's in front of a small group or a large audience like today, we take another step forward. And as we take those steps forward, 4-H challenges us to go beyond ready, meaning to step forward when we don't fully feel prepared, to think bigger, to believe in possibilities when we don't, beyond our fears, to serve better by giving back to our communities, and to live healthier, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. So, in conclusion, I want to leave you with this one piece of advice. Confidence doesn't mean you're never nervous. Even the best speakers get nervous. The truth is, they don't let it stop them. They use it as a stepping stone to push forward and a wall to break through and kill confidence. So, let's all push forward, be better by thinking better, beyond ready, and serving better. Thank you.
Speaker number 2 from the Convent High School, sorry.
We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Are we truly ready to handle life's expectations of us? It's a question we all ask ourselves, especially as young people growing up here in Dominica, where opportunities are growing, but so are the challenges. But the truth is, life doesn't wait for us to be ready. Sometimes it demands more. So maybe the real question is not, are we ready? But what are we willing to do to be ready? To be more than ready, we must think bigger with our heads, serve better with our hearts and hands, and thrive through good health. Values that the 4-H Club continues to instill in the young leaders preparing for tomorrow. Firstly, we must think bigger with our head. Thinking bigger is not about having the most complex plan or being a genius. It's about using our minds collaboratively to turn small ideas into meaningful actions. In the 4-H Club, we've seen this firsthand. Our gardening projects didn't just teach us how to plant crops, they taught us how to manage and even think about sustainability and food security here in Dominica. Our bathroom enhancement project didn't just grant us better bathroom facilities, it taught us how to tap into community stakeholders, manage budgets, and respond to setbacks. By thinking bigger, we take what starts in the head and turn it into a 3D reality. That is the power of the head. Learning, thinking, and growing beyond what we thought was possible. Secondly, we must serve better with our heart and hands. Service is not just about showing up, it's about showing care. In 4-H, the heart teaches us compassion, while our hands remind us to take action. From our beach cleanup at the Purple Turtle Beach to our clothing drive mission, which collected over 700 items of clothing and shoes delivered to a less fortunate community, we have learned that true service is about making a real difference. It's about coming together, not just to complete acts of service, but to leave a genuine and earnest impression as we go along, touching the hearts of those we help and leaving a long-lasting beneficial impact. Finally, in this world of fast pace and fast food, we often leave behind our health. But the truth is, in order to live a long and meaningful life, we don't just need lifespan, but we also need what doctors call health span. A balance through 4-H, we experience this balance ourselves. This balance includes eating, of course, but also moving often and taking care of our environment. At the CHS 4-H, our annual hikes challenges our physical strength and mental endurance. Our gardening activities teach us lessons of nutrition and food security. Even our workshops on renewable energy and environmental awareness have taught us how to care not just for ourselves, but for our island. Because in Dominica, the Nature Isle, living healthy also means protecting the environment that sustains us. I am a field where one seed grows into 1,000 leaders. I cultivate a steady head, a compassionate heart, and tireless hands. I nourish the health of the youth so that they may heal the world. I don't just wait for the future, I build it right now. What am I? The answer is the 4-H Club, an engine for youth empowerment. Through 4-H, we have learned that true leadership requires a balance. Thinking critically to solve problems, serving with genuine empathy to uplift our communities, and protecting our physical and environmental health to ensure a resilient future for Dominica. So yes, being ready is good, but being more than ready is best. To truly succeed in life, especially in Dominica, we must be more than ready. We must think bigger with our head, we must serve better with our hearts and hands, and we must live through our health. Thank you very much.
Speaker number 3 from the Portsmouth Secondary School.
Good morning, distinguished judges, respected 4-H leaders, and my fellow participants. My name is Kermaya Gordon, and I am proud to stand before you today as an active member of the Portsmouth Secondary School's 4-H Club. Through my involvement in 4-H, I have learned that young people are capable of so much more than we sometimes believe. My question for you is, if someone asked you today whether the youth of Dominica are ready for the future, what would your answer be? Are we simply ready to pass exams and move on to the next form? Or are we prepared to do something greater? Are we ready to protect our island, strengthen our communities, and lead with purpose? These questions bring us to the theme of today's competition: Beyond Ready, Thinking Bigger, Serving Better, Living Healthier. As young people in Dominica, we are part of a nation known for its resilience and natural beauty. But for our country to continue growing and thriving, it needs young people who are willing to think beyond limitations, serve with compassion, and make healthy choices. Today, I will show that being beyond ready means 3 important things: thinking bigger, serving better, and living healthier. First, being beyond ready requires us to think bigger. Sometimes we believe our dreams are too ambitious or too out of reach. However, Dominica has already shown that greatness can come from small places. Thinking bigger means believing that we can contribute to the development of our country in meaningful ways. Some of us may dream of becoming environmental scientists who protect our forests and rivers. Others may become teachers, doctors, farmers, or entrepreneurs who create opportunities for others. When we think bigger, we stop limiting ourselves and start preparing for the future of our nation. It also means understanding that young people can make a difference right now, not only when we become adults. As a member of my school's environmental club, I have participated in activities that promote recycling, cleanup campaigns, and awareness about caring for our natural resources. These actions may seem small, but they help protect the beauty. Equally important, being beyond ready means serving better. Service is at the heart of the 4-H movement. The 4 H's, head, heart, hands, and health, remind us to think clearly, care deeply, work willingly, and live well. Serving better means using our skills and talents to help others. This can be as simple as helping a younger student understand a lesson, assisting at a community event, or supporting environmental activities. When young people get involved, we show that leadership is not about age. It is about responsibility, kindness, and a willingness to help. Through service, we also develop important life skills like teamwork, communication, and problem solving. These skills not only prepare us for school, but for future careers and leadership roles. Finally, being beyond ready means living healthier. A healthy life is not only about physical strength, it also includes our mental and emotional well-being. Students today face many challenges from schoolwork, social media, and daily responsibilities. Living healthier means learning how to balance our time, make positive choices, and take care of our minds and bodies. It also connects to our responsibility to the environment. When we protect our forests, rivers, and wildlife, we are also protecting the health of our communities. Clean water, fresh air, and green spaces are essential for healthy living. In conclusion, the theme Beyond Ready is more than just a set of words. It is a challenge to every young person in Dominica. Success is not only about preparing for exams, it is about preparing to contribute to our families, our communities, and our nation. As members of the 4-H movement, guided by the motto, learn by doing, we must not wait for change. We must create it. So when the world asks if the youth of Dominica are ready for the future, let our actions answer with confidence. We are not just ready, we are beyond ready. I thank you.
Something this morning, but nonetheless you are here, so we welcome you in our midst.
That's okay. Pleasant greetings to the judges, fellow clubites, and distinguished guests. Frequently, we speak about being ready for exams, ready for opportunities, ready for life. But there comes a moment when ordinary readiness is no longer impressive. It is simply expected. And in that moment, the question shifts from are you ready to are you willing to go further? Because within 4-H, ordinary readiness is as the first 100 meters of a marathon. We are called to be beyond ready, to rise above the ordinary and actively forge the future through 3 transformative pillars: thinking bigger, serving better, and living healthier. Now, thinking bigger is where true growth begins. A person with limited perspective sees what is directly ahead, but a visionary mind sees beyond the present into possibility. 4-H teaches us to lift our eyes to the horizon and to understand that our efforts and small projects are never too small. Just like a seed, small enough to rest in your palm, but carries within it the blueprint of a towering tree, one that provides strength, shelter, and life to many. So too, our ideas hold quiet power. As Karen Blumenfeld said, big thinkers can do big things. So that tells me we all have the ability to do big things because we all have the ability to think bigger. Yet vision alone is never enough. We ought to serve wholeheartedly. Serving better is what connects our intentions to impact. It is easy to be present, but presence with no purpose changes nothing. Serving better requires more sincerity, more care, and most importantly, more commitment. Now you ask, how do I serve better? Or how do I help others when my own problems remain unsolved? But better service starts when we neglect our own desires and put others first. Because the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And the quality of our service is not measured by the amount of time or work we put into it, but rather what others get out of it. So when we use our voices to speak for those unheard, our hands to lift up those in need, and our head to solve conflict, we stop being passive helpers and instead start being active architects of change. Because just like a bridge stretching across a divide, our service connects need to solution and hope to reality. Lastly, when you think of large structures, maybe the Eiffel Tower, Burj Khalifa, or maybe even financial center, they all have something in common: a sturdy foundation. Now, what is a foundation? A foundation is an underlying base that supports and stabilizes a structure, allowing it to withstand weight, pressure, and external forces. Our foundation is health. Now I say health, and you think of a healthy diet, or maybe exercising regularly, which is fundamental. But in a bigger picture, true health is balance. Because a drained body cannot serve wholeheartedly, and a drained mind cannot think clearly. Living healthier is a daily decision. And just as a foundation is built in the early stages of a project, it is important that we build our foundation in the early stages of our life to fuel our body, steady our thoughts, and to preserve our energy for the pressure that is to come. Because endurance is not built in moments, it is built in habits. Therefore, we should practice a lifestyle which is healthy. This includes resting when we need, finding a balance between eating and exercising, surrounding ourselves with positivity, and growing mentally. Because as 4-Hers, we are all leaders, and a healthy leader is a resilient leader. So as I leave, please bear in mind that being beyond ready is not just a title to claim. It is a decision, or it is a standard to live by. Being beyond ready is not a destination, but again, it's a decision. A decision to think beyond limits, to serve beyond expectations, and to live beyond excuses. This is found in the courage to expand your thinking, the discipline to elevate your service, and in the wisdom to preserve your health. Because those who are beyond ready do not simply shake hands with the future. They move ahead of it, they lead it, and they redefine it. So think better, or think bigger, so your vision reaches beyond limits. Live healthier, so your purpose stands the test of time, and serve better, so your actions leave a lasting impact. Thank you.
And our final speaker hailing from the Dominica Grammar School.
Greetings, distinguished judges, fellow 4-Hers, and friends. As a proud 4-H member of the Dominica Grammar School, I am honored to present on this year's theme, Beyond Ready, Thinking Bigger, Serving Better, Living Healthier. Have you ever sat in an exam feeling completely unprepared? Your heart races. You regret those 5 minutes on TikTok that somehow turned into hours, and even your pen seems to mock you. Now imagine the opposite. You walk in confidently because you prepared beyond what was required. That's what this film is about. Being ready for every aspect of our lives. To begin, let us delve into what thinking bigger means. It means walking away from conflict with our peers and choosing peace over chaos, because not every he say, she say deserves a sequel. In an era defined by technology, it means asking, how can we harness innovation to solve problems while protecting our planet? In 2017, while most teens were fussing over their devices, a 14-year-old from Pennsylvania built TerraScan, a robot that helped farmers save money and safeguard the environment. He was only 14. If he could think bigger, why not us? Picture ripe fruits rotting on the ground, wasted potential. What if we use the TikTok not just for memes, but to hype local farmers' produce, turning passion fruits into profit? Secondly, serving better reminds us to be accountable to the vulnerable in our communities. Elderly neighbors would treasure the warmth of a simple visit, a reminder that they are valued. And in the classroom, service can be just as powerful. Which one of us has not struggled with mathematics or foreign languages? Imagine telling your teacher, Je m'appelle Douza. Papa met, let us develop the mindset where no classmate is left behind. Forming study squads instead of relying on AI, turning frustration into progress. A rising tide lifts all boats. Finally, living healthier challenges us to nourish our bodies and minds. Ramen noodles have saved many of us, but how about swapping them for fresh local fruits? And let's be real, no one gets a six-pack from binge-watching Netflix. Play sports with friends, hike the awe-inspiring Mont Wapito Trail, or soak at our invigorating sulfur spas. Mental health matters too, whether practicing mindfulness or checking in on a friend. It means caring for ourselves first, because no one can pour from an empty cup. Healthier lifestyles also encompass the way we use technology. As teens, we must decide whether our phones distract or empower us. Will we scroll endlessly or grow intentionally, posting responsibly and thinking before we share? That's part of true health too. In conclusion, for over 120 years, the 4-H movement has transformed millions of lives worldwide. We stand on the shoulders of those who came before us. Let us be the generation that is beyond ready, igniting a legacy that outlives us. As Jane Goodall reminds us, what you do makes a difference. And you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. So let's rise together and make it happen. I thank you.
She even Johnny. You did not see that. You all did not see that. That's understandable, man. When you good habits, a very good habit. That's a Catholic, real Catholic boy. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we had it. Beautiful, beautiful delivery. Put your hands together for every one of our speakers. So, as the judges retire, I was given a task to do something I don't know. I want a brave 4-H'er to join me on stage. Come, I see you, come. Yes, my Salisbury partner, you're wrong, you know, you're going to sing. You're going to sing, you know. You are going to sing a song. A 4-H song. Put your hands together for him, man. You see, I'm happy he came beyond ready. He came prepared. You ready? Okay, so the mic is yours, boss. You get. You don't know all the lyrics? I'll help you. Okay. You can go. Go on the floor. You can go on the stage. Go, let's go.
Hooray for 4-H, hooray for 4-H. Someone in the house is shouting, hooray for 4-H. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who you gonna shout for? 4-H. That's who. Repeat it. 4-H, hooray for 4-H. Someone in the house is shouting, hooray for 4-H. 1, 6, 7, 8. What are you appreciating? That's what. Hooray for 4-H. Someone in the house is shouting, hooray for 4-H. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who you gonna shout for? 4-H. That's what.
Good. Put your hands together for my friend. Go, boss man. You might get a prize, you know, from Salisbury. Any other person? A teacher? 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 I will come here because that's our church and we have plenty mics. You call in Miss? Miss. But he call you, so I come in. So put on the thing there. Put on the thing, we come in. The judge is ready? Yes, man. Miss.
Hi.
Hi. Are you enjoying today?
Yes, I am.
Tell me one thing that happened there you will keep with you. Beyond ready.
Jai gained a lot of confidence.
That's right. It builds confidence this morning. Put your hands together for all students. We're ready to go as I see Mr. Paul. I remembered back then, 4-H with Mr. Jules, Pascal, Elizabeth, Alfred, and these persons. Thank you, buddy. Listen, this was a task. Yeah, man. With our green pants, a white shirt. My brother in public speaking is problem. See, fellas, you get a speech, you have that in your hand, you cannot read it because a friend see you and is like, oh my God. And the hardest part is now, but today, I must say, you all are doing well. Very, very well, compared to our years. And we use more of our hands. You would not know that, but keep on doing what you're doing. Because next year and the year to come, you will be the next director studying our students, my daughter, your baby brother and sister, what it is to speak in public. Not everybody can do that, no? Not everybody, but that gives you pressure here. You see, Miss Avril going to use you next year to speak in public. You're in problem. And Miss Avril John Kerr going to use you, okay. You're in problem with me, I know you, so you're wrong. Okay, distribution of awards. Certificates, and we call, yes, she gone now. See what I mean? Palestrina roll, come please. Mr. Paul, with your kind assistance, the certificates are for
the National 4-H Club Essay Competition 2026 for secondary schools.
Shilling for you. Come, Miss Roll. Nice picture. Hello, take it there so you don't have to take a whole podium and thing, man. On stage, well, we have to shift that. I like to hide things. I like good pictures, you know, Minister. I like good things. Okay, essay competition.
Okay, so we have the Wesley High School. The participant for the Wesley High School. The teacher would receive a certificate for the school, and then the participating clubite for the essay will receive her own certificate. Okay. Okay, thank you.
And send for nice picture. Look at the camera. Lights, camera, and action. Turn your certificates. Very good.
Then we have the St. Mary's Academy. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Sorry, Mr. Jalen Lloyd, the student. All right. The Dominica Grammar School. Your teacher? Okay. Sure. So, Mr. True Francis. For this. And next we have the Convent High School. Followed by the participant, Ms. J.L. Lloyd.
Miss Roll.
All right, at this time we would have the presentation of awards. In fourth place with a total of 78 points, we'll now call on Miss Roll to continue presenting. In fourth place with a total of 78 points, we have Miss Lloyd from the Convent High School. In third place, with a total of 90 points, we have Mr. Francis from the Dominica Grammar School. In second place, with a total of 91 points, we have Mr. Lloyd from the St. Mary's Academy. In first place with a total of 96 points, we have Miss Francis from the Wesley High School. The judges were Miss Kendra Roberts, Ministry of Education, Miss Farah Abraham, English teacher at the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School, thank you.
Every year. Okay, every year our students are taken to St. Lucia for a 4-H camp. And it is fitting to always reward you for exemplary behavior, etc. I call PS Lestra to grace us on stage with a presence as we do give some prizes. Now, please bear the pronunciations of your names because some people are funny when it comes to their names, huh? But you will know if it's you because I do not want any parents to sue me for mispronouncing your student name. I see. What the boy? You ready, Mr. Paul? Okay, Camp Awards. Camp Prince. Melia Etienne from the Penville Primary School. Someone from Penville can, if you are here. No? Okay, so Penville not there. Camp Princess, Asia Marshall from the Convent Prep School. A representative from the Convent Prep or Asia Marshall is coming. Hey, Asia. Yes, man. A whole princess. Look at the camera. Nice pictures. Here the camera now. Here the picture taker out. And good man. the Camp King, Jalen Lloyd of St. Mary's Academy. And the Queen, J.L. Look at camera right in the corner. Look at camera right in the corner. Zealand Baron Pierre Charles Secondary. Giovanni Lawden Dominica Grammar School. Distribution of certificates. Representative from the Goodwill Primary School, or the teacher that is. Goodwill Primary, followed by the Concord Primary. Trafalgar Primary. It's Goodwill. Concord. Trafalgar. Grand Bay. Salisbury, after Grand Bay, Salisbury. Roseau Primary. Roseau Primary. Anyone from Roseau? Moving on. Bellevue Primary, Bellevue Chopin. The teacher. Followed by the Warner Primary. Warner Primary. Tetmon Primary. The teacher from Tetmon Primary. Moving. Setting up, she's coming. Followed by the Convent Prep. And St. Mary's Primary. The teacher. Convents. So, St. Mary's Primary. Secondary schools remain Pierre Charles Secondary, the teacher. Convent High School. Portsmouth Secondary. PSS, Portsmouth Secondary. Teacher is okay. St. Mary's Academy. And the Dominica Grammar School.
Okay, so we'll now call on the participants of the public speaking competition. The reason that we're here today. Miss Zendaya Etinoff. Let's give them a standing ovation. They did very well today. Miss Sienna Gordon. Miss Denaya Alphonse. Miss Amaraya Libla. Mr. Jai John Baptist. Miss Catalea Popon. Miss Faith Gabriel. Mr. Kiran Loda. Miss Estefan. Miss Leontine Astafans. Okay, so we will now have the participant from the SMP Primary School. What's his name? I don't know. Okay. Okay, so we'll now have the results by our judge.
The student from Bellevue Chopin, you come forward for your Bellevue. Chief Judge for the first round of competition, Miss Alanda. Thank you very much, PS. We ask Minister Joseph to grace us on stage, please.
So first of all, we just want to say again, congratulations to all the participants from the various schools. And I think we can do the 4H clap for all the students who participated in the primary school section. Let's go. After three. Let's do it after three. 1, 2, 3. All right. Very impressive. We know it took a long time for some of you to learn your content, research, and to come here with a lot of grit to present yourself. So we are very proud of you, and we look forward to seeing you in whatever field you plan to go into with all this amazing charisma and, in terms of your presentation. So we have, before we give the top 3, we have 2 honorable mentions who will receive trophies as well. And these honorable mentions basically based on, the potential of your presentation today. We see so much in you. You may not have topped in the top 3, but we recognize that there is some great stuff coming out from you, okay? So our first honorable mention, the Warner Primary School. Let's give her a round of applause. And our second honorable mention, the Tetmon Primary School. And in the beginning, I remember our dear PS mentioned in her speech, and the minister as well, you are not a failure. So please do not go back to your schools thinking that you failed your school or you failed yourself. please just remember this is what competitions are built like, and you go home and you strategize for another year. So please, teachers, parents, be very patient with children, especially in competitions. Just a few little tips for feedback for next year for the schools. Please, again, I'm sure you received the information, the rules. Please take them seriously and make sure your preparation of your students are ample. So do not rush. Give your students enough time to learn their content as best as possible, especially without the aid. We're going to try to encourage them to strengthen their minds, their memory. All right, so please take these things very seriously. If you know it's just 1 week you don't do it. All right, give them time and let them be their very best. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, in third place, can I get a drum roll? Coming from the south, the Grand Bay Primary School. Third place. Good job. Let's give her another round of applause. Congratulations, Grand Bay Primary. In second place, drum roll please. Y'all are a great audience. We have the Roseau Primary School.
Point. Yeah, let them fail, yeah.
Yes. And in first place, we have from the St. Mary's Primary.
Yeah. Let them feel you, man. Let them feel you. Whoa. Solid. Yeah, the boss.
Let's give him and everybody else a round of applause. Congratulations to the top 3 schools, the St. Mary's Primary, the Roseau Primary, and the Grand Bay Primary Schools. You all did an exceptional job, and we like that the results are spread all over, all right? Not a tongue thing, not a country thing, it's all over. Hard work, and we look forward to next year primary schools doing an exceptional job. Now the secondary schools.
Yes, I. My partner, you're a boss. You really are a boss. Put your hands together again for them, man. So we can't leave them mumbling and saying, the judges missed something. Well looked at. Oy. But now I didn't want to be in their positions right now. Participants, when you hear your names, well, you forget man misroll. That's you know. Shillingford, call them.
Okay, so first we have Mr. Jamuel Henry.
Mr. Henry. Participation, a certificate for saying you took parts. Grand Basic.
Mr. Bijou Nicholas.
Miss.
Miss Bijou Nicholas.
Miss Walsh.
Miss Kamaya Gordon. Michilot Cassius. I say correct? And Miss Brianni Winston. I say correct?
Remains Minister. We call on Mrs. Dupie to do a few or give her deliberations.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. And I want to once again congratulate all of the participants, the primary school and the secondary school participants, on your courage today to stand in front here and speak publicly. It's not easy, as was mentioned, for even us adults at times, so much less for you, the younger ones. And I will say we really heard some impactful speeches today. For the secondary schools, we can say for sure the judges will agree that we did hear the theme of being beyond ready, thinking bigger, serving better, living healthier. And most of the participants really brought through that theme and also included examples of 4-H in action in their schools, at home, and how even living healthier doesn't only pertain to our bodies and our minds, but our responsibility to the environment for a sustainable future. So without further ado, I will go ahead with our results. In 5th place, from the Pierre Charles Secondary School, with 223 points. So we have the Pierre Charles Secondary School in 5th place. Let's give him a round of applause, please. Great job, young man. In 4th place, with 250 points, we have the Convent High School. Great job as well. In 3rd place, with 282 points, we have the Portsmouth Secondary School. Fabulous job, Portsmouth Secondary School. Who do you all think is 2nd place?
Wow.
In 2nd place, with 288 points, we have the St. Mary's Academy. Very impactful speech. And in 1st place, we have no other than the Dominica Grammar School, 292 points. Great job, Brianni.
Wow. Whoa.
Awesome job, all of the participants.
They were seated in order. And they came out as seated we were. Thank you very much, Minister. Put your hands together for all our participants. Go ahead, sir.
All right, at this time we are going to recognize our judges. So we'll now call on Miss M. Charles. Let's put our hands together for her. We'll call on Miss Dupie. Miss Roberts. Miss Bruno.
What gave you the edge? Did it take a lot of hard work on your part?
No, that my sister is doing it too. My sister won, yeah.
Your sister helped you. Okay.
And she also won too, helping us help and yeah.
Okay, great. So, how do you feel having won the competition?
Having won the competition, I feel great because that's all I ever wanted, and especially for my mother anniversary. That's what she wanted, and it's tomorrow.
So, wow, so that's a gift to your mom?
Yes.
Wow, and what do you want to become in the future?
Probably a football player.
A football player?
Yeah.
So you want to represent Dominica on the international field?
I can get 3 jobs. 3 jobs is good, yeah. Yeah.
Wow, he's got big plans. Well, congratulations once again, and we wish you the best.
Thank
okay?
you. Thank you.
You man. That was the winner of the primary school segments. We'll be speaking with the winner of the secondary school segments in just a moment. Stay with us.
This brings us to the end of the National 4-H Club Public Speaking Competition for Primary and Secondary Schools 2026. We want to thank the media, the ministers, the education officers, students, teachers, parents, the Church Truth and Grace, and our MC Ebby. Our sponsors are D-Threads, Tire Inc., Jay's Bookstore, Republic Bank of Dominica, Express Diesel, HHV with Church and Company Limited, Doasco, and the Truth and Grace Fellowship Church. We want to thank all of you for coming and see you next year. Do have a wonderful afternoon. May God bless you. Thank you.
Okay, you are dismissed. But along the way, public speaking number 2 adults now. The music president Ocean Oasis from London. Right here. This road going Ocean Oasis for the music president and those of Stop anyway. The music president can try we have the noise.
Good afternoon and congratulations to you.
Good afternoon.
What's the full name?
Brianni Azilekenia Winston.
I am sure you are elated, you are excited
Yes,
because you're going to bring
I am
trophies
overjoyed.
back to your school.
Actually, I can't believe it. It's like a dream.
Oh my goodness, you continue to make
Yes.
DGS shine.
Yes.
What gave you the edge over because you had competitors?
Yeah. Actually, I had to practice, you know, I had to take constructive criticism, as my mother said. Yes. It's actually my first time, so yes.
Wow, and how about your teacher?
Well, actually, my mother is a teacher at the grammar school, and well, the 4-H leader, Miss Bell, she came to my mother and she asked like if I wanted to like participate, and of course I said yes because I always like to participate in competitions, so it encouraged me, and also I had family support from my mother, my father, and my aunties, my uncle, and my brother as well.
All right, so congratulations once again.
Yes, thank you very much.
What do you want to become when you get?
Well, I would like to, I have 2 options. I want to become a marine biologist or, law, like participate law-wise. So, like, yes.
Well, congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
And that's it, folks. We heard it there. Grammar School taking home the trophy. Again, we want to congratulate her and the school and everyone else who gave her the support. We want to thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. We wish you the best. And that's your teacher? Oh, yes. Let me just let your teacher. Come.
Also, I would like to say I am very proud of my little brother. He also won.
That's your brother?
Yes.
Wow, yes. Oh, yeah. Very good. Very good. So you see here, folks, we have the winner in the junior section and the winner in the senior section. So congratulations once again. We wish both of you the very best.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's it. Take care now. Taking it back to Master Control. Great job to our technicians.